Earlier this week, I released a very personal spoken word piece entitled Letter to My Mother. And I made a video for it. I put it up online. The feedback's been absolutely amazing. So if you watched it, thank you. If you haven't, please do check it out. But we thought it would be good for maybe me to perform, as this is the home of poetry on the BBC Asia Network, that piece right here to you. So without any further ado, this right here, ladies and gentlemen, is a letter to my mother. Dear Mum, I know I hardly call you that because you're more like my younger sister than you are my mother, and I've had no problem acting as the older brother. But I need to let you know that now I've started to care. I've realised and allowed myself to know that it's fair that I've never had the love from my mum, never even received a smack on the bum. And I know none of this is your fault, but I can't put these feelings on hold. I don't want to point any blame, but you're one of the reasons why I'm so attracted to fame. And this has been an outcome of the past quarter of a century, 9,000 days plus 22, on one of them where I would wish you would say, Mim, my son, I love you too. And I asked you the other day, what do you think about me? And you said, I love it when you give me money. And I'll carry on doing that till my existence is taken away. That's my duty, my job. Mum, you know I'm here to forever stay. I crave and I require your heart. We've never connected. I feel like we're constantly drifting apart. I don't know your favourite colour and you don't know mine. Sometimes I sit back and think, why? Why did God bring me into this world without experiencing the full rainbow of a woman? I guess that's why Nan stepped in. She saw the damage that could be done, and now she's gone. What happens? Who do I go to when I want to tell the mother of all the fun that I'm having in this job, in this life? I guess I got to wait for my wife. And I don't want to sound bitter, but I can't hold back these tears. They say a man ain't supposed to cry, so I'll let this letter cry through the page. I'll let the ink drip down and you can imagine it's my rage. Now let's sit back and reminisce of me as a baby and when you were a young lady, when my tears were dropping through on your chest, how I would wish you would say I was the best at making knots in your hair. And I've realised and come to the conclusion that life will always be unfair. And that is something I don't really care about. I don't worry about that as much as I worry about Dad's whereabouts. But I have to see what effect our relationship has had on my relationships. And looking back, I can see this familiar pattern. The dots started connecting. My behaviour started tormenting me. Why does this always happen? Every girl I let come close, I keep at a distance, 100 metres away from my heart. Scared of a pain that would be so excruciatingly sharp. The fear of love multiplied by the fear of loss equals a lonely man. I'm hoping one day I can change these ways, take out a Polaroid and capture someone to stay. And you've been through your fair share of mental health issues and I've broke down with tissues in my eyes, more so than I was at the cemetery. Remember them times? When Nan died? Sat here thinking, is all this hereditary? Knowing the depression and psychosis was detrimental to your current reality, but the biggest casualty has been for the people who love and care, who want to stare in your eyes with the hopes that you'll say how you're feeling. And this is why I'm such a good communicator. I've never been a hater, because if they've been where we've been, they'll know they can't hate. Only rate when people make it out of hard family ties, never telling lies. I hope all of them ascertain their dreams way up, high up, all the way up into the beautiful skies. And we're never going to have this conversation in person because you're never going to be able to comprehend. But I had to write this to you so my heart can mend. I've been living with this unseeable wound that keeps peeling. This was the only way to show you how I'm healing. Now keep smiling because I'm here. Never have any fear because your dad, my Nan, prayed that a son like me would come and bless you, honey. And don't worry, I'll carry on giving you money. And now that everything's said and done, I just want to say I really do love you. From your son.